Vikings running back Dalvin Cook does a lot of things well. He's fast, he's strong, he can make people miss. But what might be the most underrated part of his game is his ability to finish the run. And that's huge for a running back because it's great when you can outrun people, and it's great when you can run over people, and it's great when you can make people miss. But eventually, at some point, you're gonna get tackled, right? You could score a touchdown every once in a while, right? You could run out of bounds sometimes, but way more often, you're going to get tackled, even the best running backs, right? The goal is when you get hit, you don't let the defender knock you back. You finish the run by knocking the defender over. So even when you fall forward, right? Because no matter how good of a running back you are, eventually you're going to get tackled. In fact, you're probably going to get tackled a lot. So if you can fall forward, you're giving yourself 2-3 extra yards every time you run the ball. If you get knocked back every time, you're down right there. But if you can fall forward, you get those extra yards. So to try to explain the importance of finishing the run here, I'm gonna try to do a little simple math for you, right? If you get 20 carries a game, right? You might score a touchdown, you might run out of bounds, but let's say about 20 times you get tackled every game. If you fall forward every time you get tackled, that's 2 or 3 yards roughly that you'll get on the end of every single run. Let's go conservative, let's go 2, right? 2 times 20 carries is 40 yards per game. Over an entire 16-game NFL season, that's over 600 more yards that you get just by falling forward. That's the difference between being not a very good running back and being a pretty good starter. That's the difference between having a good season and a great season, and the difference between having a great season to a record-breaking season. 600 yards. In this life, you will fall down. Falling, failure is a part of life. But what's important is that you're not afraid to fail. And that when you do fail, you fail forward. When you fall, you don't get knocked back on your butt. You fall forward. So what does that mean to fall forward in life? It means you don't let it knock you back. It means when a bad situation happens, and I'm talking about a lost relationship, I'm talking about a lost job, I'm talking about financial difficulties, I'm talking about a car accident. So I don't know what falling, what failure looks like to you, but I can tell you in every situation, it's important to not let it knock you back. Falling forward could be as simple as finding the positive in the situation, right? In every situation, right? It's always important, it's helpful to look for the positive in every situation. So maybe when you fall forward, you fall and you land and you're like, you know what? Could have been worse. It could have been this, or at least I still have my health or my friends or my family. Or maybe getting fired from your job allowed you to start your own business and write that book or make that movie or record that album. Now you have time to do those things that you're dreaming, right? So that'd be a way to fall forward. Another way to fall forward is just to allow that failure to fuel you, right? You've probably heard the story of Michael Jordan getting cut from his basketball team in high school. Jordan said even deep into his career, if he was tired and felt like giving up, he could close his eyes and he could envision that list without his name on it. And that usually gave him the motivation he needed to keep going. All right, maybe you got fired from a job and you're gonna use that motivation to say, you know what, I'm gonna start my own company, I'm gonna put those guys out of business, right? I'm gonna show them what they're missing. Another simple way to fall forward is to just simply don't make it worse. Maybe you're in a bad financial situation, so the best thing to do is not to take out loans and get credit cards and just charge a bunch of stuff because you're just digging yourself deeper into that hole. One great way to fall forward in life is to just don't stay down. Right? When you fall, try to fall into something else. Don't allow yourself to just sit in that darkness and that depression and that sad place when things are difficult. Don't allow yourself to stay down, and that's not falling forward. And the best way to fall forward is to trust God and allow Him to turn that failure into something good. Right? Romans 8:28 says that God works all things together for the good of those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. So trust God in this situation, even when it seems hopeless, even when you're down, even when you're hurt. Trust God and allow God to move in your life, to take that situation and turn it into something better.